All right, this is Kevin from HuntingLife.com, and we're here testing out the Orion Coolers. This is the 45 quart model in forest camo, and let me tell you a couple things I really like about this particular cooler. This particular cooler, all of the Orion Coolers come standard with a standing platform on top of them. And from a fishing perspective, you have one of these coolers on a boat, you have it on the back of your truck, you can stand up in glass. I really liked it in the back of my Toyota. I was able to get up on top of it. I was able to glass mule deer with it this week when we were out in western Nebraska. We took the cooler out there, about a half of a hog, and I filled up about a quarter of a hog in this cooler and filled up the other half in the other cooler. So this particular cooler, we had the cooler with the hog meat in it from about 10 o'clock in the morning until about 3 o'clock at night, and we saw no signs of defrosting of any of the meat when we put it into the cooler. So I was incredibly impressed with it. These particular coolers are made in the United States, Sparta, Tennessee, by Jackson Kayak, and Jackson Kayak makes these coolers by roto-molding, the exact same process they use for building all of their kayaks. They come in both 25, 45, 65, and 85 quarts, and what that stands for is that's the actual space, the quarts inside, that's the number of quarts of water and soda and everything else you would want to have in a cooler. Something else I like about this particular cooler is it actually comes with its own box, and it comes with a Princeton Tech light built in. You can actually take the light out. It's actually got a bottle opener right here on the side of the light. You can take the top off, and you've got an LED light to use around camp or to look into your cooler and find out exactly what's in it. And it just lights right up, so it's fantastic. Good little light. Princeton Tech makes some of the best lights out there, and you can just easily use it, put it right back in the cooler, open it up at night, you know exactly what's in the cooler. All of these boxes fit in here, and they slide back and forth so you can see exactly what's in your cooler and get out what you need. The other thing I like about these particular coolers is everywhere you look, it has 2.5 inches of insulation. So you know that your cooler is going to be able to keep everything cool, and the whole point of owning a cooler is to have an insulated source to put your ice in, your drinks in. You know it's going to keep ice all the way through. They come in forest camo, sky camo, jungle camo, and Dorado. It's the same color as the Jackson Kayak makes all of their kayaks, so it's an incredibly simple system. I really like these particular latches. These fold down, they're low profile. If you're going to be standing on a fishing with a fly rod, you're not going to catch your fly line on any of these latches. They're going to be very slick. This particular cooler is bear rated, and all of these coolers are locking. You can put a long master lock. It's got a hole right here. You can run straight through the cooler. It'll actually lock the cooler solid so nobody will take anything out of your cooler. You want to protect your beer, protect your soda, you can do that. You can protect your meat when you're in camp. You can also run the locks through this side piece on the corner mounts. All of these corner mounts also work as bottle openers. So if you wanted to pop a bottle lid off, you can. And all of the coolers from Jackson Kayak have these side Yak Attack rail mounts where you can take any RAM accessory and put it on there, and you're going to be set. You can put bottle holders, you can put your GoPro on the sides of these. If you're fishing or something like that, you can put your GoPro on the back of your boat and be able to see it. From a hunting perspective, I really like them because I know that my ice is going to be cold. If I need to put meat into these coolers, I can drop dry ice in here and it's going to be set. The cooler is just as solid as can be. The only complaint about the coolers that I have is they're a little bit expensive. But if you're going to buy a cooler for 15 to 20 years, you amortize that over 20 years and you're going to easily be able to make it up. Coolers have good handles on the sides where you can reach up underneath, and you've also got these motorcycle grip handles on the sides. Overall, I'm very impressed with them. Like I said, the only con I have is that they're a little bit expensive. You're going to have to save up to get one of these coolers, but they're going to be well worth it. It's going to be a long-term investment for your meat care, your fishing, everything else you're doing in the outdoors. So check them out, OrionCoolers.com.